Moqi is the largest fish farming company in the world. They have 12,000 employees, give or take, and they're in about 26, 27 countries. These guys are very big, but they feed the world. They feed the world with salmon. So chances are, if you have salmon, you probably got it from Moqi one way or the other. Anyways, we're going to be talking, we have done quite a bit of work with this company. We've done various types of videos here, but we also, one of the things that we talk about today with Jason, the plant manager, is safety videos, and he's going to explain his perspective on the importance of safety videos and how they help with his organization. So here we go.
Andrew came in with an idea to help us with our workforce, which can be quite transient and our turnover can be quite high. And one of the things that we needed was a consistent message for our safety systems. We brought Andrew and his team in to make a safety video for us using our staff, amalgamating not only all of our safety policies, but a lot of our good manufacturing practices that we've adopted here. And he was able to do so in a production that, 2 years later, we're still using, and we use on a daily basis to orient new employees. It's been successful in terms of us being able to deliver a consistent message about GMPs and safety here. And, video quality is great, but it's a very personable video. It doesn't feel like someone's cramming the message down your throat. And I think because of the quality and the light nature of it, I think, in someone's first day when they get here, it kind of lets them see a little bit of our personality that we care. And I think that's kind of the big takeaway from having that video made.
I mean, you're in the food safety business, right?
Yeah.
So, you have to, it's a pretty serious safety thing. You can't, in your business, there's no room for error. There's no room for, you really have got to be incredibly careful all the time, every day. And it's about systems, right? You explained to me one time that systems are really important with food safety. Like, you have to have little systems in place. Like, I noticed when I went to COVID, because, COVID's on right now, I checked in, I scanned a couple of things, and, there's a whole system which I saw you implement. But everything you do with safety is about, especially in this business, is about the consistency of that system. Is it not? Or I remember you telling me that before.
Yeah, we do our best when we do everything the same way every day, right? And the goal is to basically remove any risk that might be borne by the customer with products that we deal with. So we want to make sure that every experience they have with our products is the best experience, right? In terms of quality, food safety, but not only that, we have the safety of our employees, and it's all joined, right? I think if our employees see that we take their health and safety to heart, we hope that that extends out to our customers and that they take their health and safety at heart as well.
Yeah, and I guess the nice thing about video production is it keeps that, when that employee first joins, it keeps that very, very consistent, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, it does.
Like, it makes everybody, those are the rules, that is how we do it, this is what you do.
That's
every time. There's no Saturday version versus, shall we say, Thursday version of the instruction. Because I could see, honestly, I could see coming into a plant like this and having, whoever it is, Joe Blow, guy that does this, having a bad day, or maybe being a little lax, or just forgetting to talk about, the hand washing machine, or whatever. Not because he's a bad person, but because honestly, he's thinking about something else at that moment.
Yeah.
Whereas a video allows, there's a real consistency. So they do both. I assume you sit through the video, right? And then they also have a question answer period.
And we did the video in bilingually as well. So, we're able to reach over any gap that there might be in terms of language as well.
Yeah, which is great because we could put any language with that video, right?
Yeah.
We could put Vietnamese, Chinese, whatever.
That's right.
You know, you do the one, and that's why it's important, I think, to have funny
Yeah.
and kind of cute and easy, like lax.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it keeps people's attention. If you do, one of the things I find with this kind of video quite often is very, very flat. It's very, very official.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does. It's got all the pieces.
Yeah, I think the video is about 26 minutes long, if I'm not mistaken.
15 minutes, I think it is. Or maybe I don't know. Actually, I haven't got the length.
I haven't
You
seen
guys
it.
should just check it. It's going to be on the blog. You guys can take a look at the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that long. It's not that short either. It's
No.
definitely like it's not a 5-minute kind of in and out thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely got all the little bits and pieces. I have never measured that. I think it might be 12, maybe 15 minutes long actually, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah.
But that saves time though, doesn't it? Like it saves you guys like money, and it does a lot of, it's.
Absolutely, because we can just get them signed into the payroll system. Basically show them, sit here for 15 minutes, and it's always at the beginning of the day where there's lots of other things happening. So there's still follow-up training that has to go along with it.
Yeah.
But at least we know that they have the very bare minimum. Within the first, let's say, 17-minute video of being here, they have the bare essentials of what's going to make a successful day for them and for us.
Yeah.
On day one, it's
From
great.
day one.
It's great.
Yeah, it gets you through that spot because nothing replaces the human, hands.
No, you still have to go and verify that that the lesson has been absorbed, right?
Yeah.
And observe that they're doing things the right way. And sometimes there might be a little bit of correction, but for the most part, the way we structured that video, it's worked out really, really well.
Yeah, and how often do you use it? Like in a week?
At least 4 days a week, at least, if
Yeah.
not more.
Yeah. So I guess any food processing plant would be a good idea to, you would think for food or any kind of plant involving turnover.
We don't want to give everyone our secret center.
Okay.
You might, but not. I don't.
No,
No, I could see, if I was to go, work at another establishment, I would be a huge proponent for
this kind of thing.
this is what we.
'Cause it just
this is
allows
what-
you-
It's just the way to go.
Yeah, and once you buy it, you buy it. It's done.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about any other areas you think you might use video. And I'm only doing it as a blog. This is more about just getting to understand you as a manager and so forth.
Yeah.
So where else do you think it would be useful? Like, for example, if you were doing, let's say you had a car lot, would it be how to do the car wash? Like, where's the places you would think it'd be useful as a manager of, because you manage people all the time.
Yeah.
And it's, where do you find, what's generically speaking, what do you think is useful? This kind of technology.
Any situation where there's a common set of training specifications that have to occur, that would be the place that you'd want to use something like this, right? So really any generic safety policies, this is the perfect vehicle to get that done, right?
So pretty much any organization with,
Any organization, yeah.
because anybody, because this safety, not just safety, it's also instructional too, right? You could use it for how to make stuff, but maybe that's a different sort of video, really. I think safety is a certain.
Yeah, the other part too is kind of the culture, the expectations of the culture where you are.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have did a little bit more of that about what we did as a company as a whole. It never hurts to promote your brand and make people feel that they're part of something bigger.
Yeah.
But importantly, because we did it, and it was kind of intimate because it showed, all the different parts of our plant. It really tied it in that this message is for here, right? It's unique. Moqi's leading the blue revolution. That's our claim to fame.
Yeah.
Right?
You're the largest manufacturer
Of farm salmon in the world. I believe we're in 27 countries.
Anyways, yeah, so, well, thanks a lot. And, is there anything in terms of distribution, how do you distribute this product? It's a video, safety video, so it's not going online, it's not public.
Yeah.
So you just distribute it, and describe how you distribute it.
We essentially just do a brief personal introduction to it, sit people down. We used to do it in our boardroom / training room, but with COVID, we've had to you know, with social distancing, etc. We've been delivering it in our lunchroom, and sometimes it's been left on a loop, and it's kind of neat if, you know, if someone leaves it on for a couple hours, people still watch it, right?
Oh, she must be a star. Like you
Oh,
two guys,
yeah,
they must be like famous,
Yeah,
right? Because they're all walking around,
yeah.
right? And,
I think sometimes they take a little bit of ribbing for that, but
oh yeah, of course.
yeah,
So what? At least they're on it.
that's right.
You know, yeah. So and I guess you could always run it through like through a link too and a password if you had to. You know?
We could. Yeah, we just have it parked on our server.
Well, anyway, that's that. Jason, you can check out the blog and find out, you know, what's available there. We have samples of not only his video but other similar kinds of videos there that we've done. But check out the blog and learn. But, you know, anybody out there who needs, you know, that kind of thing, it's really incredibly valuable for a company in HR to have these kinds of videos. They just save so much time, and they're so valuable. So check out his video. We do have everything on the blog, and